The Bitcoin 4-year cycle is still exactly in play, and on today's update video, I'm gonna be doing a deep dive about where we're currently standing in this exact cycle, what is likely to be happening next year, how can we be anticipating the next move, and many other more important charts will be getting discussed on today's update video. So without any further ado, don't forget to once again slam that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And first of all, I want to be pointing out is that the Bitcoin 4-year cycle is arguably one of the most important cycles you need to be understanding if you are investing in crypto and Bitcoin. And if you do understand this, it basically means that every single 4 years approximately Bitcoin has an halving, and after the halving, due to the scarcity shock, Bitcoin sees another exponential rally. And now we have not seen that rally yet, but we're still right on track of having that massive rally towards the upside in the coming months ahead of ourselves. So I am extremely excited about what is going to be happening next year, and I see that actually a lot of people right now in the market are starting to be panicking. And what most traders actually don't understand is that every single time on average the Bitcoin market cycle top always happened in approximately 480 days after the Bitcoin halving. And if we would take that in account right now, if we're going to be looking at 480 days after the Bitcoin halving, we're going to be looking at the bull cycle ending somewhere around August of 2025. And we need to understand this cycle very correctly, because every single time in these cycles, guys, we've always seen in the beginning some sideways consolidation. I mean, only in the first cycle we saw that Bitcoin already skyrocketed quite quickly towards the upside in a very fast pace here, but just like 2017 and 2020, it did took a little bit longer before Bitcoin really went towards the upside. And now I think it is not going to be any different than those previous cycles. And just like we have seen in the previous cycles, Bitcoin does create diminishing returns. That is not a bad thing at all, but it's important to understand that you should not have such crazy expectations. Just like with every bear market, also the bull markets get always overshoot in expectations, and that is why it is better to have lower expectations for what really is going to come here. But just for example, to compare where we're currently sitting in this cycle compared to the previous one, we're currently still in this sideways consolidation. Well, in 2020, we also were still sideways consolidating in this region. In fact, there is nothing to worry about really, but really the point where we're going to be starting to see that Bitcoin rally really going to get started is probably in approximately 150 to 200 days after the halving. So if we're going to be looking at the chart, when are we expecting for the big Bitcoin cycle to really start? It's probably going to be starting somewhere at the end of September or at the beginning point of October. So that is where we are expecting that, according to the cycle, the next Bitcoin bull market should be really starting. And if we're going to be looking at the stock to flow model, it is actually right now also forecasting that we're about to be having that next massive rally